hearty welcome to one and all present here. I'm Shweta, a second year CSE student. On behalf of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, I take immense pleasure in welcoming you all to this wonderful event, Beyond Reality. I'd like to start off by addressing our HOD, Dr. K. Raja sir, Gautam sir, and Manaraj sir, who are the backbone for this event. SRMIST Ramapuram is one of the top-ranking universities in India with over 20,000 students and 1,500 faculty, offering a wide range of undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs in engineering, science and humanities, health sciences, and management. Located in the heart of the city, it is a campus with great infrastructure. Now, here is a short video about SRM.
Join the happiness at SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram campus.
Among many merits of the SRM Ramapuram campus, engagement of students through technical clubs is a notable one. One such famous club is ChipSit. ChipSit is a technical club under the flagship of SRM IST Ramapuram. It is a collaboration of hackers, innovators, programmers, scriptwriters, entrepreneurs, and technocrats. It is a place where you can learn new technical as well as non-technical skills and expand your horizons. Now, here is a short video for you about ChipSit. I now request Mr. Gautam sir to give us the welcome address.
Very good evening to everyone here. Am I audible, Sweta?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Okay, so I welcome you all for this online event for the Beyond Reality. So, as the digital world is moving upon, we are into the mandatory for learning all the upcoming new trends. So, we are previously we know about more kind of text, images, animations, so and so like that. But in future, everything is going to be like virtual or the augmented reality, navigations or finding any routes, or if you want any data that you can able to access through this augmented reality, controlling your devices, having a smart homes. So all these are going to be in a virtual thing. So it is very useful, it is going to be a very useful session for you. And I have the hope that always the students from the chipset club will have interactive presentations with more and more of information to you. Once again, I welcome you all for this event. Thank you. Over to you, Sweta.
Thank you so much, sir. It's now time to start our event. Over to Amruta and Sharon for the presentation.
I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, Amrita, it's visible.
So, hello everyone, this is Amrita, and we are. So, let's begin with the session of Beyond Reality. So, basically, in this event, in the first session, we will be talking about the augmented reality, virtual reality, and the mixed reality. So, first, let's look into the topics that I'll be covering in the first half of the session. That is the insights on AR, VR, and MR technology, the difference between AR and VR, then AR, VR in different fields. So, in the first section, I'll also be telling you about the extended reality, which is, the upcoming future for us. So, let's start the session. Yeah. So, as I already told you, the first topic that we'll be dealing is the insights on AR, VR, and MR technologies. So, all of you would have already known that AR is augmented reality, VR is virtual reality, and MR is mixed reality. So, first half of the session, we will be talking the basics, and we will know each one of them individually. So, the first one, virtual reality. So, for the virtual reality, first let's get into a virtual world. In virtual reality, basically, it refers to a computer generated simulation. That is, you experience yourself being into a completely new world, the virtual world. That is, which has nothing to do with the real world that you are in. So, in virtual reality, we experience ourselves in our own dreamland, and that experience or the virtual experience is because of these two things, which is the HMD, the head mounted display that you wear, which is like the VR headset that you have, or the Google's HoloLens, whatever. So basically, HMD is the head mounted display, which enables you to
Amrita,
actually. Yes, sir.
I think voice is little bit lower. Uh,
Okay, sir.
Please a little bit louder. Okay.
Sir, is it visible? Is it audible now?
Now it
Okay.
is audible.
Fine.
Now it is
Now,
audible.
okay.
Okay, sir. So basically, in VR, the virtual experience that you get is because of two factors. As you can see, the HMD, which is the head-mounted display, that is basically your VR headset. Thing. So what happens is that in the VR headset, you actually imagine yourself being into a different world. So the second thing is the sensors. So sensors is, as you already know, like the sensors, they position you, they move, they give information about your hand movements and tracking. So all these two basically is one of those most important parts of the virtual reality, where you experience yourself being in that. So on the whole, basically, VR is just VR technology is where you go into an absolutely new world, and you just cut off yourself from the real world. And so this is like one of the this field is being there in almost everything, and we see and virtual experiences are being made super cool. So if you by now, if you were thinking that virtual reality is a very new concept, then let me tell you that the first ever virtual reality mission, or you can say the first one, was the Sensorama. It was actually a virtual reality, or you can even say it as the augmented reality one, which was a revolutionary one that time. So the Sensorama was created in the year 1962 by Mr. Morton Halleck. So this was, just imagine if this was if this was bought in 1962, then virtual reality definitely seems to be a topic that is, that has been there for the past so many years. But then this is now revolutionizing, and now it is, blooming up, and we are using it in every parts of the every fields that we are in. So there are a lot of VR devices that are already available and which we are using in our daily life. So some of them are the Oculus Go standalone VR, Oculus Quest 1, 2, and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of virtual reality devices, especially like those ones which we use for, the gaming. So virtual reality in gaming is like all of us know about them. So VR is being used already and is being implemented. So the next one is the augmented reality. So in augmented reality is slightly different to virtual reality, but then this is also again makes use of the 3D virtual elements or the 3D animations. So in augmented reality, you basically are, using those artificial elements or the animations to a real world scenario. So as you can see in the video, the books, everything are the real world examples. But those texts or those animations make it much more easier and enhance what is there in the real world. So that's the cutting point difference between AR and VR. So um, some of the most commonly used augmented reality features are the Snapchat. So all of us have been using Snapchat. So what is Snapchat and how does it related to or how is it related to augmented reality? So in augmented reality, there are several, features like, face detection, body tracking, plane detection, so on and so forth. So in Snapchat, the face detection augmented reality is being used. So what it does is that it tracks your face. It tracks the facial elements of your face and adds some graphics or the animations to them in the form of filters. So Snapchat is one of those best examples to say what augmented reality is. So what your face is the reality, and all those filters are the augmented reality part. So we are combining basically the virtual elements to the real world, and that is how augmented reality is. So again, the IKEA mobile app for, so that you can actually imagine how the furniture, even before buying furniture, you can imagine it being in the house. That as one example. And the most, again, something that we always use is the Google Lens and the Google Directions. So as you can see, Google Lens and or even the Google Directions, they map out the points or the wherever you are. It maps out where you are, and then it shows the directions for you to reach your destination. So this is again one of those augmented reality examples. So now comes the mixed reality. Now, what, as the word itself tells, mixed reality is basically combining the virtual reality and augmented reality features. So what do I mean by that is that you are actually going to combine the virtual and real world together. So sounds interesting, right? So as you can see in sorry guys, in mixed reality, the real world or the room that you're seeing is the real world example, but those features or the artificial features or the animated features are being added to the real world to enhance them. Now you can think, what is the difference between augmented reality and mixed reality? So in augmented reality, you are restricted to a phone or you are restricted to a HoloLens or something like that. But in a VR reality, but in a mixed reality, those actually you have a widespread view and you are not restricted to it towards anything. So so there are a lot of mixed reality examples in our day-to-day life, and mixed reality is going to be the future. So it's going to revolutionize everything and make it much more easier. So one of the most common, or one of the most popular mixed reality device that we can say is the Microsoft HoloLens. It is one of the bestest examples of mixed reality, where the person actually sees interacts with both the real world and the virtual world at the same time, and it's definitely one of those amazing devices. So the next one, or the last one that we are going to see, is the extended reality. So extended reality as such is like has no big definition, but extended reality is like a framework that actually combines all the realities that we spoke till now, which is the augmented, mixed, virtual realities. So extended reality is going to definitely uh, be the future, and this is still a work in progress kind of a reality measure. So actually you can see this image wherein the extended it better explains. So extended reality is actually a big umbrella under which all these three comes in. So on the whole you can say as extended reality. uh, so now the difference between AR and VR. So, as you already know, the immersive technologies is something that has all the three: augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality. But some of the most popular or the basic ones are the augmented reality and the virtual reality. So, now to point out the difference, or one of the basic difference that one needs to know, is that if you just look at this picture that I have, in augmented reality, you are actually interacting with the real world in the virtual format, whereas in VR you are into your new, or you are into your own virtual space. So this is like one of those basic difference that you need to know, and all the other differences just follows by. Now, Now, coming to the difference between augmented and virtual reality. So, as I've already told you before, so in augmented reality, the user is immersed in a mix of real and virtual world. That is like the Google Lens, where the real world is being enhanced in the virtual world, and in virtual reality, the user is immersed in an entirely virtual world. So that is one of the basic differences, and then you can see like in augmented reality you actually clearly can differentiate between the real and virtual world. But whereas in virtual world you imagine that to be the reality because it's so real, and you just there is no clue, or you don't have to do anything with the real world around you. So you are into a new world, new new virtual world, new experience, and so you can't differentiate which is the real world and the virtual world. So these were some of the two most important differences between augmented reality and virtual reality. So I hope that was understandable. So yeah, the final one is the AR, VR, MR in different sectors. So, as I've already told, AR VR is revolutionizing the world. So, it is being there in almost every field. So, some of the most important fields, or some of the major fields are: the first and the foremost comes the VR and gaming. Gaming sector has been using VR, and taking game and VR has been taking gaming to the next level. Playing games in a virtual environment, that is definitely going to be amazing. So there are a lot of real life VR gaming examples, augmented reality gaming examples. So some of the augmented reality gaming examples are like the Pokemon Go, and so all those are like AR and VR in gaming is one of those most, or I can say the major uh, place where VR and AR is being used, and VR headsets are super cool and experiencing while playing is again one of the best feature of VR. Next one is AR VR in education. this I can say that this is going to be the future, or this is already being implemented in a lot of places, like the class VR, so on and so forth. But this will surely be there in almost, it will revolutionize in everywhere, and education is going to be going to the next level. So if you see, like before there were only books, people used to read from books, or colorful images, which had colorful images. And then later we evolutionized, and we had the smart classes, smart boards, wherein everything was taught virtually in a movie format, or a video format, and that was better. It made us understand the concepts better. And just imagine learning the concepts in virtual reality. You are going to experience them and learn them, and definitely this is going to make education, or learning more easier, more interactive. And AR/VR definitely is going to help in education as well. We are in healthcare. So this is again, a place or a field where VR is going to, massively impact. That is, just imagine with the help of mixed reality or anything, the doctor can, actually analyze what you're going through, both with the help of virtual reality and you. So, so you can actually what to say all the you can get diagnosed really fast, and better treatments, better diagnosis, and super fast diagnosis. And AR/VR is definitely going to be one of those major factors in healthcare as well. Next, the VR in retail and e-commerce. Of course, in retail and e-commerce, there's nothing to say. Like, it is already being used there. It is being revolutionizing, and it's doing really amazing in this field as well. And the last one, we are in travel and tourism. So we are in travel and tourism is again one of those, really amazing thoughts. Or let us consider some examples. Like, you are going to a tourist place, wherein you don't know anything. Like, you are new to a place, you have no idea what is there. Instead of having guides and everything, you have a VR headset, which is VR headset, or an AR Google Lens, or something, Google Maps. So what it's going to do is it's actually helping you to know what is there around you. It is helping you to travel better. It's helping you to know better. And PR travel and tourism is again like one of those which have already been implemented and are going to be implemented as well. And especially during this lockdown, we've not been out, we've not been traveling places. And just imagine having a VR set, having, or experiencing a VR travel and tourism place at the place you are is definitely going to make huge difference. And AR VR in travel and tourism is also going to revolutionize the world. So that was all about the first half session of this, the entire session. So as you can see, I've tried to explain what AR, VR, and MR are. So that was just the basics, and I hope you got some idea from this, guys. So that was the first half session of this amazing Beyond Reality event. And now it's time for a short quiz, which is going to be really fun and interacting. So so I just hope my screen is visible. So please do scan the QR code, or you can also join at slido.com and give the number below, and let's start having some fun, guys. So before we continue with the session, let's have some fun. Let's start having a small quiz, and we'll again continue with the session. So come on, guys, please do join the quiz. It's going to be fun. And I think the QR code is already visible along with the You can also you can either scan it or you can join from slido.com. So there are people that actually joining.
Participants, you can join the quiz, go to slido.com and use the code.
Eight of them have already joined, so please do join, guys. So we can see 14 of them. Okay, now 15 of them have already joined. We'll just wait for another 2 minutes and then we'll start the quiz.
I think we can start now.
Okay, sir, we'll start. So this is just a basic question, guys, so that you will get used to how Slido works. So this is a demo question. Once you finish this, you will actually have questions related to ARM. So as you can see, each question has 15 seconds timer, and that's how Slido works. So now let's start with the original quiz. So Snapchat uses which of the following technologies is the first question. Okay, so 42% said AR and 33% VR, 25% MR. MR stands for 71% correct. So XR refers to HMD stands for 91% correct answer. That's really nice, guys. IKEA furniture app is an example of which technology? %43 correct. Which game launched AR into the spotlight recent years? %56 Pokemon Go. So Lipisha answered like all of them correct, followed by JSMTP. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for participating, and congratulations to all the top 5 for you know being there, and thank you so much for participating in this quiz. And now let's move on, continue with the session, the second part of the session. Over to Sharon.
Thank you, Amrita, for such a lovely session. I hope by now everybody is re-energized now. So, like till now, we have covered how AR, VR, and MR and how we have been using till them so far. So let's see how the industry, the IT industry, is working and how they are using AR, VR, and MR in them. Let's start with virtual reality. Like till now, you must have thought that VR is all about gaming, but it's not. The potential of VR don't stop at gaming. It is revolutionizing many other industries such as healthcare, sports, etc. Let's see some real life examples of VR. One of the best examples of VR is the Class VR, which have been introduced lately. It is a virtual reality for school. It is an innovational concept in education industry which uses VR technology to embrace and retain the knowledge among all the students of all the ages. The engaging content available for VR is aligned according to their curriculum. So it helps them to retain the knowledge very well. And the headsets that are used are very user friendly for students as well as for the teachers. So it will help you to experience a different kind of world while you are educating yourself. The next up we have the Facebook Horizon that has been used lately by Facebook. The Facebook have introduced a online gaming system which will be using VR technology in it. It will help you to create, play, and make, more importantly, share things with your friends. It will help you to define physics with virtual reality and experience the impossible way of gaming. Then we have VR 360, and I guess most of you must have already used the 360-degree views on YouTube just to have a look at those YouTube videos to roam around the world. VR 360-degree is an audio video stimulation which helps you to look at the world in a 360-degree view, just the way how we look at it. It helps you to expand the technology and just to see how you can actually see the world by sitting at home. You can even enjoy the musical concert in a 360-degree view. And of course, we cannot end this topic without highlighting the VR technology in gaming. A big take on this is one of its most fascinating movies, that is Ready Player One, which used VR technology in it. Let's get into augmented reality. Augmented reality, like discussed by Amrutha, is an computer generated augmentation on the top of the reality, which helps you to make your life easier. Let's see some real life examples of AR and how actually you have been using AR for so long in your life. Have you ever catch a Pokemon in your lawn? Yes, Pokemon Go is the best example of AR technology in gaming. AR have been used in many places, and the most used one is in the location-based app, especially used by Google Maps. It will help you to reach your destinations and will give you insights of your route on the real world. You just need to have your phone and Google Map on your mobile, and it will lead you to the right direction to your destination. And then, of course, we have Google Lens. Google Lens have become one of the most used AR app that we have been using lately. For this, you just need to have Google Lens, place it in front of the object and scan it, and you'll get millions of resources related to that, whether you have to buy it or want to get information about it. And of course, Snapchat. And especially in our young generation, we have been using the filters of Snapchat so much that you even didn't realize that you were using AR technology. AR has been raging in the past few years, and the revolution doesn't stop here, nor it is stopping anytime soon. AR is giving one of the best marketing strategy to the brands, which they provide their customers to actually review the product before buying it. And this marketing strategy have been a hit, especially in the lockdown period, where you will sit at home and just try whatever you want to buy. A special take on this have been done by IKEA app, which helps you to actually fit the furniture in your home and see whether it really suits your house or not. And we cannot end the topic without letting you know the some great movie that feature augmented reality. One is Iron Man that was released in 2008 and Avatar that was released in 2009. Next in line is the immersive technology, that is the mixed reality. Now, till now, if you have seen like AR and VR and you got impressed by both of the world, let me tell you, the MR is the mixed of both of them. Mixed reality is still in the early ages and it will take a while for it to reach the customers. MR applications are wise and it is mainly used for training, helping the healthcare personals in trainment of the doctors and even in constructions and even in the space missions. One such big example of MR technology was released by Microsoft, that was their Microsoft HoloLens, which is a seamless glass lens which fits into the environment and you can see the whole world into an imagination of your own. And you can even use your bare hands without any use of any tools or any gadgets to use them. You just need to have the Microsoft HoloLens with you. Now, so far we have talked about how MR, AR, and augmented reality have been affecting our life. So let's take you around its career approach as well. A data that was collected from various sites by Hyatt Company concluded in 2009 the demand growth of engineering roles. And as you can see by the graph, the AR/VR engineers have the highest growth of percentage, that was 1,400%, leaving behind the most trending engineer roles, that was machine learning, security engineering, and data engineer. Not only this, many companies have been investing billions of dollars into AR/VR technology. Through the global virtual reality market size, it is predicted that its investment would increase from $7.3 billion to $120 billion in the span of just 8 years. So till now we have told you so much about AR, VR, and everything, and you'll be like, okay, I really need to get my hands into it. So how you can actually do it, we'll give you some of the resources also. You don't need one of those expensive virtual reality headsets and all those gadgets to learn AR VR. You just need your mobile device that has a built-in camera and few built-in sensors. And most of the smartphones today have that. And you just need one of the programming language and you're good to go. So how to begin your technical training? For that, you need to learn Unity and Unreal Engine. Both of them are gaming IDE which are used in developing the 3D models and game modules. You can learn both of them and start with your career in AR/VR. For the languages, you can learn C++, JavaScript, and Swift. And for most of it, the best part is that you have to take some guided AR VR development tutorials. Since we don't have any bachelor's degree with the specialization of AR VR, you need to have a guided development tutorials. And you'll be glad to know that Google is providing some of the best AR VR tutorials on Coursera. We'll be posting some of the resources in the chat box. You can have a look and see how actually you can learn and develop your own AR VR technology software. And most importantly, don't forget about your soft skills. When working for a corporate job, people usually on their technical skills and in developing software. But one must always remember that it is a people oriented job. That is, like, just keep in mind that companies are usually looking for somebody who is good at coding and problem solving, but more importantly they are looking for somebody who is able to communicate between their teams. So it is very much advisable to work on your soft skill. Engage with other AR/VR developers on LinkedIn. We have plenty of AR/VR developers over there. Go connect yourself with some of them. That's all for today. We hope that we took you to the 360-degree view of AR, VR, and MR. If you have any question, just drop down in the chat box. We'll try to answer every one of it. And today's speakers were Shweta, Amrutha, and myself, Sharon. Hope you really liked our presentation. Shweta.
Thank you so much, Amrutha and Sharon. It was indeed a great presentation. Guys, do check out the resources. And this brings us to the end of this session. May I now request Maniraj sir to give the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to one and all present here. Okay, now we have come to the end of this gathering. So I would like to thank our management, chairman, director, and dean sir for this opportunity and providing the platform to conduct the online event, the brand building activity called Ignite 21. I express the special thanks to our beloved HOD sir, Dr. Raja, for the extra efforts and enlightening us all to support the conducting the online event successfully. I would like to thank our special speakers, Ms. Amrutha Ubli as well as Ms. Shireen Sharawat, who belong to second year students of our SRM IST, making an excellent presentation and making this event very interesting, meaningful, and realistic with the concept of virtual reality, augmented reality, extended reality, and mixed reality. So especially they have given with a very good example and a real-time application, so that this session indeed everyone inside to provide with your bright and young students to present here, and this event everyone the participants who are joined here has been enjoyed event lot. So finally, I would like to thank our students and staff members who have turned up the great numbers. Thank you for your cooperation. Once again, I would like to thank the Shweta as well as Shweta and the two speakers especially, and I want to thank Gautam sir as well as Alagiri sir for participants. Thank you everyone. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Participants, please do fill the feedback form that is posted in the chat.